EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for him, too.
Green 18. I got it. We got tight left. Hey, we got 3 down.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come. With a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
From midfield now on 2nd down. Rodgers escaping the pressure right. And he finds his tight end, Graham. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on the opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendencies. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 16, Rodgers to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down.
Hey, Delta. Watch the rest. Watch the rest.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby.
30-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He'll have a first down past the 40 and brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Here we go. 13. Wahoo!
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, here's Breida. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 180. Get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
On second down, a run with Breida. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Wait.
Throwing
is Garoppolo on third down. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Like 80. Touchdown, defense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that. Super toe.
QB's traps. Let's go.
Throwing on 2nd down. Rodgers. The connection made. It's Graham. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now it's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis in his first half of action. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And able to find Allen Lazard. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Back north. Box it, box it, box it, box it. Oh, here we go. Oh. Hey, check Mike 33.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
33. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They run for it with Breida. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. He'll rifle this, and he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for them.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyler Fackrell, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. On play action, it's Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right. Hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Here we go on fourth down with Garoppolo. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
San Francisco.
Here we go, here we go. 180! Check 42's the mark. 11. Check 3. 6. Pull it high. He's coming. We got double up. Leg! Crunch.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
11. X3. 218.
They run again with Breida. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Here we go. Hey, alert!
Now a give coming right is Breida. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up second and 12. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Flushed out right. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Zadarius Smith, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. On third and long, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to Samuel. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go. 20! Double time. 21.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The tackle made by Blake Martinez. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not...
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin there to make the grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Zadarius Smith picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
I got this.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo under pressure again, and down he goes again. Zadarius Smith able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Garoppolo now. And he's going to go down again. Dean Lowry, the offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Bravo! Hey, check mark 33. Check mark 33. I'm coming for you, son.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. To throw is Rodgers. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Nick Bosa in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
And this offense needs a touchdown. A field goal won't get it done in this situation. But after giving up back-to-back sacks, things are looking a little bit bleak.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Eric Armstead. Thank goodness. That means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Here we go. A big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Win 18. That's it. I'm coming for you.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Take 30.
Now Rodgers. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. No gain, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. This complete to Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it third down.
Blue 58. 33. Longer John.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Open man is Allison, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Watch the screen.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. A gain of 6 there on first. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break the tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Here we go. 180! 11.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Jair Alexander up to make the tackle. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
50. 56. Watch the screen.
Meanwhile, here a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
319. Let's go, D. Big series right here. 150.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Niners 7, Packers nothing.
258. Don't let him breathe.
On 2nd and 15 now. Rodgers setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Hey, gun.
A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This is Breida. And he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Deciding to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah, your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned, he's coming for you.
This is Mostert. And some room to roam now. That one good for 26 and a first down. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
White.
Breida, he'll try the right side. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Mostert. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Here's Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Raheem Mostert, as the first half is winding down. The Niners are able to stretch their lead. Now Gold for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Niners 14, Packers 3.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one now.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Dean Lowry in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. It's caught by Sanders. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On play action. Now Garoppolo. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for second down.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Yeah. You don't want none.
Play action. Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
Check, lucky.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Zadarius Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play-action sack. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Rip left.
Working from the gun. Rodgers into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Here's Breida. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
To throw is Garoppolo. Got a man. He finds Sanders. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. They run with Breida. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. We have played 3 quarters, and that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go. 180! Lock! Switch!
Now it's Breida. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Here we go.
The Niners on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
11.
On the handoff, this is Breida. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Matt Breida taking it in. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open on the left side, this is Valdez-Scantling. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Here we go.
Rodgers now to throw. And his pass incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
The Packers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Rodgers. Caught by Jones. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
Well, this defensive pressure